Hello and welcome back to my channel, Sid's Reef. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I dose my tank with Tropic Marin's All-for-Reef. Okay, so before we get into the nitty-gritty of the video, I kind of wanted to talk about why is it that I picked Tropic Marin's All-for-Reef as opposed to other products. And the simple and quickest answer for that is it's a single solution in a single dosing pump. If I were to try to do some sort of three-part, I think the only other solution I was looking at that was very interesting to me was the Aquaforce component 1, 2, and 3. In order to do that, I'm going to need 2 dosing pumps with 2 dosers on it, and more specifically the product I'm talking about is the Neptune dose. Because I have a Neptune system that's monitoring my tank, so I would want something that could correlate with the monitor to give me accurate readings and I can control it. Maybe if I'm at work or something, I need to spot dose. I could do that with that product. So, but I think if you were to go online right now and kind of spec out just the dosing pumps and the solution, you're looking at around $700. And that was a very expensive route for me. So All-for-Reef was the best single solution, in my opinion, on the market for what it does to your tank using a single dosing pump. If you guys can formulate all that together, that's just a word salad there. But regarding how the product works, is a great video by Lou, who is the CEO of Tropic Marin USA, doing a seminar during Macna, and I believe Bulk Reef Supply uploaded it on their YouTube channel, and I'm going to put a link down in the description. You guys can go check it out. But it shows kind of the pathophysiology on behind how the supplement works in your tank, and it raises your levels. I think it's very important, especially if you're dosing a tank, because you don't know, maybe, right, there could be something that slips past you that you find out down the road when you start dosing it. You start having algae problems, you start having these. I think it's very, very, very important for someone that has a tank, especially with expensive corals in it, to research this stuff and then slowly do the process to change their tank, because you are changing your tank. And I think it's to save those animals inside your tank, including the corals and the fish, all the livestock. It's important that you do that research behind why it is, and what it is that you're changing within your tank. Okay, so now we got past on why I use this solution and why this solution is more important to me than the other products that may be on the market. And Tropic Marin has a tried and true, proven scientific method, and they back their products completely. And I no other company really does what Tropic Marin does with their products in describing how well it works. I haven't really seen any other company kind of, show their scientific proven method and promote that more so than just the product itself. I was really into the Red Sea products because they do work, but I like how they can explain everything and what exactly it does within the water column and the molecules and all that good stuff. So there's 2 products that you can get from Tropic Marin's All-for-Reef. There is a liquid solution that's pre-mixed already, and then you can buy the powder mix for your reef tank. You can use the liquid all you want. If you have a 300-gallon system, that's fine. However, I think if you have a larger volume system, you're probably gonna get a more bang for your buck and have a longer use of the solution by getting the powder and then mixing the powder together. So if you have a nano tank, anything like 30 gallons, I mean, I'm just guesstimating here, but like if I were to put a number on it, I would say anything from 30 gallons and below in that nano reef realm, you probably could get away with just doing the solution and then just dosing it out of the bottle. If you're doing, if you have a larger system, maybe like 50 gallons or maybe 40 gallons and above, I would highly suggest getting a mixer and then getting the powder and then doing it that way, making your own solution, because you're probably you're getting more solution because the powder is it's like a concentrate kind of, or it's gonna make a lot of solution for what you get. So larger systems, typically you're gonna need a lot more volume in milliliters wise when you're dosing, so that's something you need to think about. It's probably a little more cost effective with the powder anyways. But those are the two products that Tropic Marin offers, as in the forms that they're at. You got your liquid and then your powder. I have used the liquid, and I use that on my 15-gallon water box. And then since then, I have now switched over to the powder, and I'm now mixing it myself. Now, the difference between the two is obviously the mixing you have to calculate with grams and into milliliters. So you're gonna have to get a scale, and you're gonna have to I figured out how many grams of in weight, powdered weight, I need per milliliter in the solution for it, and you can do it what the packaging says, right? And it's 160 grams for 900 mLs, which makes 1 liter of solution. And then you can put that into a dosing container, and your tank will dose it from there. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly the process I go through. So today I kind of started mixing this stuff before I made the video for it. I intended to make a video, I just kind of slipped past me and time got away from me. But I'm going to show you exactly how I do it with some videos, and then I'm going to show you the mix solution that I already have right here. That way you guys can see exactly how to do it. Okay, so here we have everything that you need to mix up your Tropic Marin All-for-Reef. So we have our solution. That's what it actually looks like when it's done mixing. It looks kind of like hydrated piss, but that's the stirrer I have. I'll go over that in a second. But the first thing you're gonna need here is you're gonna need a kind of a bowl, because everything it gets measured in grams, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on our scale, right? It's in grams, so you can see grams. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bowl, we're gonna put it on there, and then we're gonna go ahead and select the tare button, and basically that's gonna bring it down to 0. So it's accounting for the weight of the bowl onto there, so you get an accurate reading, okay? So the All-for-Reef, this is the, if I can get this focused, it's the 1600 gram container, so this is the biggest one you can get that they have. They also have one a little bit smaller. I believe it's, I'm not sure what the other one is. I think it's like 500 grams maybe. I don't know. I'd have to go look it up. But it comes with a scoop inside of the box or the tube. If I can do this with one hand, that would be great, but I can't. Give me a second. Okay. So you're gonna open it up. You're gonna have a lid on top of it. Okay, that's normal. It just keeps the stuff inside and airtight, I would believe. So I'm gonna pull it off. It kind of looks like sand. But that's what it looks like inside. It's not chunky. It's very soft. So it's not. It just kind of looks like that. But you take your scoops. If you're if you're weighing it out, you don't need to take level scoops, okay? You just get the weight in there and then put the appropriate amount into the bowl, and then after you put it in there, yeah, it's gonna increase, yada yada yada. Get your appropriate weight of powder into there, and then what you're gonna do, and what I've done is I bought a couple beakers. off of Amazon, and I bought this guy off Amazon also. This is the IntelliLab Magnetic Stir. It comes with, give me a second. It comes with some pills that come inside of it, and it comes with a magnetic stick. So when I pull this beaker off, I can just stick this down in there and it'll pull the pill out, and then I can dump my solution after it's mixed. So there's a couple different type of stirs. They have ones that are heated. They're a little more expensive. If you're looking to buy one of these things, I would probably go with the heated one, because I'm finding that whenever you mix a solution into RODI water. Oh, by the way, you have to put RODI water in this in order to mix it together, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want anything else, but that's what you need in order to mix any type of solution. Typically, I'm not a doctor or nothing, but that's pretty much all you're gonna need is RODI water for this. So the heat, if you put heat onto any of the powders that you mix, typically, depending on what it is, don't try it unless it tells you to do it and it recommends it, okay? But if you put some heat onto the solution, and what I did was I just threw it in the microwave, and then I came back down here, and then the water was warm enough, and I mixed the powder into there, and it mixes it perfectly. Like you don't have any residue powder at the bottom or anything like that. As far as like particulates inside of it, there is like a little, I don't know if you can see that little black dot in there, but it's floating around in there somewhere. This thing is great for mixing. I mean, all you really have to do is put the solution in there, mix it, leave it for like 15 minutes and come back, and you're good to go. So that is how I mix my powder version of this stuff. With the liquid, you don't have to do anything. You just buy it from the store and bring it in. Obviously, you're gonna want to read the instructions on this, on how to mix it, and follow the instructions, okay? Because if you're not doing what the instructions are telling you, you could, make this super concentrated and then hurt your tank. So make sure you're following the manufacturer's instructions on everything, okay? So that is how I that's how I mix up my dosing solution. Okay, so we're gonna pull this off, because see how the magnet's moving around at the bottom? It's coming in contact with the element that's inside of there that stirs the magnet. So like I said, we're gonna take this, we're gonna drop it down. Ta-da! I'll put it in that little bowl. Okay. But that's how you take out the magnet. Okay. I kind of have my dosing canister tank kind of hidden in a nearby shelf for my tank. So as you can tell, I'm kind of low. I'm gonna take my 2,000 milliliters and drop it into this reservoir. Okay. Oh God. I can't even get my hands around the thing. I might have to just set it on the ground like that. I don't know if y'all can see that. I have enough tubing. And then you dump it in. Thumbs up. That does really look like hydrated piss. Alrighty guys, so it's going to be a wrap on the video for today. Thank you for coming and taking the time and watching my channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the like button, and if you have any questions on anything I did today or have maybe an input on how you do it, go ahead and put it in the comments down below. I respond to everyone. So once again, thank you for watching. Sid's Reef out.